This is our double cream stout that's been aging in barrels, bourbon barrels from Kentucky since early September, so going on right about 6 months right now. Bourbon barrel aging became popularized by Goose Island Beer Company in Chicago, where I was fortunate to work. And Greg Hall, the brewmaster at the time, got some bourbon barrels from Kentucky, much like we did. So we used a barrel broker, and while we were basically planning this beer, so the barrels arrive wet straight from the distillery, and then we fill them so they can age and the beer can absorb some of those characteristics. Bourbon barrel aging of beers has become very popular, and not just bourbon barrel aging, but barrel aging in general. I know people now are using rum barrels, tequila barrels. Some people are using gin botanicals in oak barrels, obviously wine barrels with souring and whatnot. So this beer is, it hit the barrels just over 9% ABV. So to make that beer with our undersized mash tun, we had to do 2 double mashes, which is obviously a labor-intense process. So this beer, when it hits the barrels, is very, very rich. It has a lot of roasted notes, a lot of chocolate notes, a lot of caramel undertones. And in order to stand up to the big flavors in the barrel, the vanilla, the oak, some of that char, and obviously the bourbon flavor, we need to design a beer that will blend well with those characteristics. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of process to make this beer in general. Once it hits the barrels, more or less the hardest thing to do is to not want to taste it. So time is definitely on our side. As these beers age, they obviously get some of the flavors from the barrel, so we're going to pick up some bourbon flavors, some vanilla, some oak. This double cream stout utilizes a lot of black malt, a lot of roasted malt, a lot of chocolate malts to kind of make a malt backbone and those flavor profiles that will stand up to the big bourbon characteristics. Right now this beer's unfinished. We just pulled this sample right off the barrel, and more or less it's really nice. A lot of vanilla coming through, obviously a really big bourbon nose, but it's not too hot when you actually drink it. I get a lot of chocolate, a lot of brownie, a lot of coffee. Just a really, really nice, mellow bourbon beer. So it's big and bold, but at the same time not so harsh that you can't enjoy a glass or two.